Hi, this is Pete with Chopper Design. Today I'd like to speak with you about a project we did for David Price on a 1960 Harley-Davidson Topper. What's a Topper, you ask? So did we. But from 1960 to about 1965, Harley-Davidson built this two-stroke scooter to compete with Cushman and Sears of all things. So David brought us this 1960 Topper that belonged to his wife, and he wanted to make it perfect. We had no idea what we were facing, and we took the challenge. Ultimately, if you could see, this is before David brought it to us. This is what it looked like when it was assembled. It wasn't completely assembled when we got it, but it was rough. This is a 55-year-old vehicle, or 54-year-old, and everything on it looked used. Here it is, mostly disassembled. That's the way we got it, and these pictures, we took these as much to find out how to put it back together after we took it apart as to document the project itself. Every bolt, every nut, every piece of this motorcycle, for lack of a better term, got attention. The engine, as you see there, we cleaned it, we painted it. Every bolt was either polished, painted, powder coated, chromed. And again, these are historical pictures for us so that we would know how to put it back together. It was a fun project. A lot of things we had to learn, things that were broken or missing, we had to make, and we made quite a few things. A seat notwithstanding, brake parts that are unavailable. There's nothing available. Here's the bottom of the seat, pretty rough. Here's the wood that held the bottom of the seat together. Looked like it came out of a fireplace. We'll show you later. We had to duplicate that to allow us to reconstruct the seat. And here are the three seat pieces. The middle piece, it looks like Swiss cheese if you hold it up, so we had to manufacture a new one for it. And this is maybe the epitome of the condition of the bike. The chain, which is replaced, and everything else. Well used, greasy, 50 plus years old. Our first challenge was to make sure that the bike drove. We had to get it running, and while we rebuilt the original carburetor 4 times, it didn't work. We wound up with a later model lawnmower carburetor, made it work, had to change the choke, change the throttle, but the bike did run. Then we started restoring the bike. Here's the wood that we made to replace the wooden parts of the seat. The metal that you could see in the middle there was junk. We replaced that. The air that goes into the engine actually runs through the middle of the seat. We had to build the seat properly. And here you can see it's on the bike, all done. So, better look at it. We get that grill in the back that we chromed. That's where the air comes in to feed the engine. In either case, it was a great project. As I said before, we either replaced, cleaned, polished, chromed every single part of the bike, and the bike runs great now, and it is certainly looks better than it would have when it came off the showroom floor. Here you can see some aspects. We powder coated the frame, we painted the wheels, chromed everything that was chromed in the past. You can see the Topper logo there. In either case, it was quite a challenge. The wheel in the back was a 2-part wheel. We had to find new bolts to put it back together. Some unique things. One of the things we did for David back here, there was 2 holes in the back fender, and we made on our machine this little logo with a year on it just to kind of commemorate it. Here's the wheel, picture of the front wheel with the new tire and the way it looked before we got our hands on it. New tires, new tubes. Here's a 50-year-old muffler that we treated all the rust off it and then painted it nicely silver. And as you can see, it's got a chrome bolt holding it on. Every bolt that was nasty got replaced. Again, a very interesting project, and here's the result. I mean, the bike looks like it just rolled off the floor. We don't even want to touch it. The white hand grips were replaced with new white hand grips. If your hands are dirty, then you get to clean the hand grips. But the vehicle rides very nice. It looks great. David's thrilled with it. He's going to be picking it up shortly. As far as we can tell, there's nothing wrong with the scooter. It starts right up, a little bit of choke, warm it up. I was riding it at 35 miles an hour. And here's a comparison, what it looked like and what it looks like today. Again, over 50 years old. and starts on the first pull, if you will. You may be able to see on the left under the seat there, that's a pull starter, just like a lawnmower. Anyway, we figured we'd give it a little ride. And here you can see it takes off pretty nice. It's comparable to today's scooters, I'm sure. You can really throw it around. It's light as could be. The brakes work great. Had a little fun with it. In either case, David, I hope you and your bride enjoy this. Bring it to shows, ride around the neighborhood. But the fact is, here is a 50-plus-year-old vehicle that we brought back to life. Looks great. Have a great time. We really appreciate your business and giving us a chance to work on a project like this. Thanks again. Chopper Design Services, 407-834-5007. Thanks for watching.